how you doing? Hopefully y'all can't hear my music. I do have an earphone in. It's connected to my iPad because we're gonna be doing this look on this eye, but full face edition. I don't normally do a full face of makeup, so y'all getting a treat today. I wanted to focus more on the eyeshadow though, so I don't know how into the face situation we gonna get, but it's gonna be a full face situation because I feel like this look just needed a full face. Am I going anywhere? No. Is it 11 o'clock at night? Yes. Do I hate putting on makeup this late at night? Like full face wise? Yes. But I also have my teeth in still. So I thought it was a good... Okay. Is this going to be fully voiceover? Of course, baby, because this video is going to be too long to try to talk to. Okay. So without further ado, baby boo, let's just get into what we're going to be using, what's already prepped on my eyes, and then we're going to jump into the tutorial. So eyeshadow wise, today we're going to be playing with the Ellis palette. I know it's been out for a while. I bought this on launch day. I think it came out like April or something like that. I bought this when it first came out, guys, and it literally was delivered the next day. So, okay, Blend Bunny was not playing with these releases, and it's shipping, okay. But if y'all have not seen her, this is what she looks like. She is a colorful palette, okay. She is big, but yeah. I think this is the biggest palette Blend Bunny's ever come out with. I think it's like 45 shades in here. Yeah, 45 shades. Okay, and we prepping our eyes with the P. Louise base in white. Or Rumor Zero, but it's a white base. Okay, this is the base that I did not want to use, or I was too lazy to use in my last tutorial, okay? And yeah. So, with my P. Louise base, I do not set it, so we're going to have to, like, blend out the creases and stuff. But without further ado, baby boo, let's play. Alright guys, jumping right in, we're going to take the shade Cosmic, and we're going to use it as our base transition color. Okay, we're going to use it as a base transition. You got to see that color being used throughout the tutorial though, because I use the shade like I think 3 or 4 times in this video. I don't go back over and show you guys the shades that I blended out with, because I blend and then, you know, I go back and blend. But anyway, so moving on to the shade Vortex, which is the shade next to the shade Cosmic, we are going to start applying that into our crease. At first I started applying it to like the lower half, and then I like slowly like took it up. But yes ma'am, taking the shade Vortex, and then on a smaller brush we're going to take the shade Intelligence. This is going to start deepening the blue just ever so slightly. Okay. You know how I said I wanted to focus on the eyes? We're actually going to focus more on the face. I feel like it's a good mixture. I'm not good at editing, so it's good. But yeah, we're going back in with the shades, and we're blending all of these shades out. Again, we're going to do a little blend situation. Guess to do a little blends. I'm going back on all 3 of the shades we used. Then I'm going to take the shade Membrane. Girl. Yeah. We're going to slowly apply that to the lower half of the crease, and specifically focusing that mostly on the outside, but I do take it up into the crease a little bit. That's what we're going to give it that depth. Okay. So taking the shade Nebula and the shade The Void, we're going to mix the blue and the black situation. It's just going to add a little bit of oomph, okay? At first, I was going to go in with the blue, and it just didn't look right, so I put the black over it. And then we're going to go back in with the shade Membrane. It's like a concoction, okay? It works. It works. It's my little concoction for this look. It turns out really pretty. And, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it, okay? But yeah, we're using a P. Louise brush. I don't know the number. I don't really tell people about the brushes, because I don't know. I just use whatever brush you have on hand. So, anyway, we're going to take the shade Cosmic and Aether. We're going to mix those two. And we are going to pop that on the lid, okay? It creates like this really pretty sky blue. Like, did you need to use both of them? No. I mean, you can use one or the other and it still gets the same effect. But I like to be a little extra. I like to be a little extra with my looks and all that. And then we're going to take the shade Entity, which is the white shade I'm going in right now. And we're going to pop that on the inner half of our eyelid. So we're going to start out with the shade Eternal, and then we're going to go to the shade Supernova. Now, I'm not for sure if these like are opaque shades because I've never actually used them by themselves, but if you layer them on top of shadows, like it creates this really pretty glitter effect. Which I don't think these are actually glitter, but they have a shift to them. Well, Eternal is just like a white base. Supernova has like a slightly blue shift, and I feel like it emphasizes that light blue shade a lot, and it's actually really pretty. But anyway, that's eye looks, you guys. I put on my eyeliner and mascara off camera because that was a hot mess. Anyway, going into our face, we're using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And we're going to start off with that, okay, as our actual primer. And then we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Putty Primer. I don't really care for this. I'm just trying to use it till it's gone. And then I'll repurchase my Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. Personal preference thing, girl. Personal preference. If I don't buy the Tatcha one, I'll repurchase the Putty Primer from e.l.f. I like the Putty one. I don't know. The liquid version just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. It's just weird. I like the liquid version of the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas, but this is a no. I don't know. It's not my favorite. We'll go by the Maybelline Baby Skin. Okay. So, for foundation, you guys... so, I've been doing this little trick where I take a little bit of powder. I see Jackie Aina do this one time, and I was like, I'm going to try that. I'm taking a little bit of the Huda Beauty powder, and I'm lightly setting the primer before I put the foundation on. And oh my god, girl, that is a game changer. Now, does it make it last longer? I don't know, because I literally did this like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the morning. So, 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock in the morning is around my time. I got done filming about like 12 something, so. I see that trick. The makeup looks so good, okay? And I think it's also to do with the foundation. This is the Haus Labs Triclone Foundation. It's not a perfect match, but it's one of the better matches I've had in a hot minute, so. Okay, and there's also like a little gnat flying around, and it was getting on my nerves. But yeah. Only thing about this foundation is I like it blended out with a brush versus a sponge. Because I feel like if I use a sponge, it just soaks up too much of the product. And it has a decent amount of coverage. I didn't actually put on a lot. You can still see I have a ton on the back of my hand. And like I said, it's not a perfect match, but it's a doable match, okay? Like, yeah. Because my forehead is like a whole different shade of my face. And I don't really do a whole two different foundation things. So we gotta make it work, okay? Because my forehead get more sun and everything else. It's actually quite light. I still think this foundation is like too light for me. It's also quite yellow, but again, it works for me, okay? Like, it's okay. It's too expensive to be trying to repurchase multiple shades, which is why I usually I buy more drugstore foundations for this reason, but yeah. Anyway, we're going in with the Fine Art Beauty Concealer, and we are going to be highlighting the under eye, sides of the nose, forehead, nose, chin, and my cupid's bow, and my cheekbones, girl. I don't know. I've really been enjoying the the brightness under the contour situation. So, and I do blend out my foundation or my concealer with a sponge. It's just a personal preference thing. The Fine Art Beauty Concealer, girl, If y'all haven't tried it, it's a UK brand. Definitely recommend. It's lightweight, very easy to blend, and it has really good coverage. I am a light to medium coverage girl, so it works perfectly fine for me. I'm pretty sure you can build it up for if those full coverage girlies. I'm not a full coverage girly. My phone was dinging. People were texting me. I was like, really? Okay. But yeah, I blended out my under eyes last. If you want a little bit more coverage, it's a little easier to let the concealer sit and set a little bit and then go and blend it out. I don't particularly care for the coverage. I just like the way it looks mostly. So I let mine sit a little bit. Not a long time. Not a long time, but yeah, you can see it's not a completely overly bright situation. It kind of just blends into that really light foundation, but like I said, y'all, it is what it is. I mean, I look crazy. I look crazy. Like, I'm not mad at it though. But yeah, so if you don't want to overly like take out your concealer like too far, try blending it backwards, like blending it into the towards the nose instead of outwards. I learned that trick by Makeup by Torrance. It actually works really well. I like that. I mean, I go both directions, but so we're gonna be taking this Laura Mercier Ultra Blur setting powder in the shade Honey after we put our blush on. So this is the P. Louise blush in Juicy Jam. I have really been into liquid blushes, girl. Specifically, just the two shades I have. I had four, but the other two shades are just way too light for me. But I do blend this out with a sponge. It adds just the right amount of color without being too over the top, okay? I feel like if you can put on more and it'll build up more, but these are really good. They're really opaque. They come out very strong, but they blend out very, very good. P. Louise is a UK brand. I do own quite a bit of her products. Well, I used to. I don't own that much now, but I still own quite a bit for makeup person. But yeah, I'm more of an eyeshadow palette girly. Like I'm just now getting into her face products and stuff. So now we're taking the Ultra Blur powder. You'll see one side of my face is a lot lighter than the other, especially with the powder. That's my fault. I was like, I don't know. But it just came out lighter to me. But yes, I'm gonna take it down the nose. Now I did forget to contour my nose. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, okay. Well, after I got done, I was like, damn it. But it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, we're gonna take the powder pretty much everywhere I highlighted my face with the Laura Mercier powder. Like, it gives me a brightness, but not overly bright. The only thing about it, though, I am going to go back with my Huda Beauty banana powder, which is a lot lighter than the Laura Mercier powder. And we are going to bake our under eyes, okay? Not too long, not too much, but I wanted my under eyes to be a little bit brighter, so I did let that sit a little bit while I did the rest of my face. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna move some stuff around, grab some stuff. I created my little face palette. I depotted all my P. Louise stuff. So we started off with either the NARS or the Charlotte Tilbury. Eventually, I ended up mixing both of the powders because I couldn't remember which one I was dipping into, so I just mixed them both. Okay. We're using the P. Louise Michaela brush. I had hiccups. Oh my god. And we're just gonna take that powder all over the face. I feel like after adding the powder, my foundation doesn't look as bad, but I mean, the foundation doesn't look bad. I just feel like the shade's just not the best, okay? Like, shade match for me. I mean, it is, but it ain't. Like, the undertone. I don't want the undertone, okay? I like yellow. But with the powder, I feel like it evens it out. But yeah, we're gonna use that brush on the back side and, like, dust off the powder. Again, got a text message. It's like, what? Yeah, I was confused. I was real confused. So yeah, I'm admiring myself in the mirror. Also, dimming out to some music. Okay. Don't ask me what I'm listening to because I have no clue. Anyway, before we go any further, I do always spray my face in between the powders and other products because, girl, I don't want that super powdery look. And that's the best way to do it. Normally, I use my MAC Fix Plus, but I use my Avion spray. And we are going to take our little fanny fan and dry our face. I have my fan on, like I have a personal little fan over here because sometimes I get hot and my room don't cool off fast enough. So I had to plug up from my little personal fan thing and plug it up, and I was using that for at some point. I'm like, nah, I just use the actual fan. As you're gonna take a little contour situation, I mixed both of the shades, the dark one and the mid-tone one, and we just gonna take it on our cheekbones, baby. And we're going to take it around the perimeter of our foreheads. I'm not very good at contouring my face, but it works, okay? Not very good at it, but it works. And I can't see nothing because I'm holding the mirror in front of the camera. And then we're going to go, I went a little heavy on this side. We're going to take our brush that we used our powder with, and then we're going to blend out that. I wish Instagram stopped popping up throughout this. I cannot see what I'm doing. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna take that all around the perimeter, the cheekbones. I don't remember if I did the under half of my cheek. I probably didn't. But I don't think I contoured my double chin. So going back in with our blush, we're gonna take not the darker pink shade, but the one on the other side of that pink. I think I pointed at the wrong shade. And then we're going to tap off the excess because I don't want to build it up too much. I'm not a blush girl. Like, blush is cute, but I feel like sometimes people overdo it on their blush. I was in a phase where I took the blush across the nose. I love that, like, little flush look, but I don't want to do it for this tutorial because eyes are blue and that would be, like, a lot. So, anyway, I drenched my face in the MAC Fix Plus, and then I forgot my mascara wasn't completely dry. Yeah. I use the Wet n Wild mascara. It takes a little bit to dry. Y'all, I've had this fan since I was in middle school. That's how old that fan is. Damn. Ooh, girl, that fan's like 15-something years old. Or longer. So we're using the P. Louise highlighters as well. Again, I depotted it, and we're just going to apply that to the face. That side was a bit much, and I definitely forgot to go back and blend that out. And there was an eyelash poking me in my eye. I never got it, but I eventually just moved my eyelash. I was like, really? But yeah, you can only feel it when I look. I can only feel it when I look a certain direction. There you go. The eyelash literally folding down into my eyeball. Anyway, so we're gonna take the gloss. We're gonna finish this look off with the gloss because I don't own any lipsticks. This is the Fenty gloss in the shade Riri. She is almost done. She's about halfway. She's at the halfway mark. I wear this lip gloss everywhere, all day, every day. But anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it's a little chaotic. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.